What's up, guys? Welcome back to Coasters in Perspective. Today, I'm going to be starting my 3-part series of ranking every single major theme park chain. Today, we are going to be talking about the 3 honorable mentions that I have: the forgotten, and then the up-and-coming. This is the series where I'll be ranking every relevant theme park chain. The rules to be in the final list is the theme parks must have at least 5 different amusement/theme parks. A good example of a massive theme park chain is something like Six Flags, as they own multiple different parks all over the country. This was a really difficult list to make, so I hope you guys hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Now, let's get straight into the video. The 3 park chains I am going to be talking today are the honorable mentions who never actually made the final cut. This is mostly because of their small portfolio of parks or how long they were actually in existence. The 3 parks I'm talking about is Paramount Parks and Entertainment, Fun Spot America theme parks, and of course, the newly Gene Staples or IB Parks and Entertainment. It was really hard to rank these 3 chains because they really are up and coming, but here is my ranking of these 3 chains, and I will go into more of the history and how the parks were when these chains are operating them. And coming in last place in my rankings, we have Paramount Parks and Entertainment. Paramount Parks lasted from 1993 to 2006 when it was eventually sold to Cedar Fair, but we'll get to Cedar Fair in a future video. Now, why would I put Paramount Parks so low? Because all of their parks' coaster collection absolutely sucked. At the time Paramount was in operation, they were adding stuff like mega loopers like Anaconda, but they were also adding stuff like Togo stand-up roller coasters, and of course, Son of Beast. Do I need to say any more? And how could I forget the Zamperla Valares? All of their additions were so half-assed that I couldn't even think to put them ahead. Did you know B&M was pretty big at the time? But they rarely ever added a B&M, and they always went to aerodynamics every single time. Well, that was a rough nightmare. Okay, sure, they worked with some good manufacturers sometimes. But that doesn't change the fact that they contacted RCCA to build Son of Beast. What kind of name is that? Alright, now that I have all my anger out of the way, now I'm actually going to talk about these parks in a civilized manner. Paramount Parks owned 4 parks: Paramount's Wonderland, Paramount's Great America, Paramount's Kings Island, and Paramount's Kings Dominion. The latter of which had some very interesting additions, such as Hurler, Anaconda, Alpine bobsleds, the infamous Shockwave, which is pretty awful, and the well-regarded defunct Volcano the Blast Coaster. That was easily the best addition in all of Paramount's history. Canada's Wonderland, on the other hand, had probably the worst additions of any Paramount park. Yes, they had a lot of additions, but none of them were quality. Canada's Wonderland was the perfect example of quantity over quality, as it had a lot of pretty awful additions, such as Top Gun, the Vekoma SLC, Tomb Raider, the Zamperla Valare, and Wildebeest. Moving on to Paramount's Kings Island, Paramount also didn't do very well from them, as the only really okay coasters they added were Adventure Express, Backlot Stunt Coaster, the Bat, then known as Top Gun, and the infamous Original Bat, which was one of the worst roller coaster disasters in history. But obviously the worst roller coaster disaster that I want to talk about is, of course, Son of Beast. I won't go into too much detail of Son of Beast, but all you pretty much need to know is Paramount hired the worst ever wooden roller coaster manufacturer to make this, which was RCCA. RCCA was responsible for some other really bad projects such as Mean Streak at Cedar Point and the Rattler at Six Flags Over Texas. Both of those has since been converted into the RMC treatment, but unfortunately Son of Beast never got that treatment because it closed down before RMC even existed. Son of Beast was an absolute roller coaster failure, and it deserved to be torn down after only just a few years of operation. The final park that was owned by Paramount was Paramount's Great America. Paramount's Great America, now we know it as California's Great America, had some pretty decent coaster additions, such as Top Gun, now known as Flight Deck, which is a B&M inverted coaster, which is highly regarded for its intensity. But other than that, they didn't really get much. Now that we've pretty much wrapped up Paramount, let's talk about Fun Spot America theme parks. Fun Spot America theme parks owns 3 amusement parks: Fun Spot Orlando in Orlando, Florida, Fun Spot Kissimmee in Kissimmee, Florida, as the name suggests, and Fun Spot Atlanta in Atlanta, Georgia. All of these parks have something in common, is that they all get really cool additions over years, especially Fun Spot Atlanta, who is getting a massive new RMC hybrid roller coaster, ground up, might I add. Both Fun Spot parks in the Orlando area have a really cool wooden roller coaster. At Fun Spot Orlando, they have White Lightning, a GCI. And at the Kissimmee location, they have Mind Blower. Mind Blower is a gravity group roller coaster that is very unique for its one inversion, though it's widely criticized to this day for being very rough, though it looks to have some amazing airtime moments such as that double down and the first drop. The reason that I am putting Fun Spot over Paramount is because of their very good coaster collection so far, and they have some amazing potential. Whereas Paramount had the money and the resources to get some amazing roller coasters, they invested in cheap roller coasters such as Vekoma SLCs and Zamperla Volaris. Whereas Fun Spot invests in massive new wooden roller coasters and hybrid coasters, as we've seen so far. All of these attractions are absolutely amazing, especially the new one going to Atlanta, which looks to be a top 10 overall coaster. As Paramount is quantity over quality, Fun Spot is quality over quantity. Now that we're pretty much wrapped up with Fun Spot, now it's time to tell you guys why I think the next theme park chain is going to be one of the best. This is IB Parks and Entertainment, founded by Gene Staples. Gene Staples recently had just bought 3 different amusement parks, making it a theme park chain. He recently saved Indiana Beach, Clemington Park, and of course the nearly abandoned Fantasy Island. I think that Gene Staples are going to do wonders for these parks, as 2 of them are already set to get a new coaster. What he has done already is he has taken old and neglected parks and old and neglected roller coasters like Chimera, and he's put them back into service life to live to see another day. I think that Gene Staples is going to do wonders for the amusement industry, as he's going to take old wooden roller coasters and maybe even move them or RMC them to give them new life. I don't think he is going to really invest too heavily into these parks for their new coaster additions, but that's not his goal. His goal is to revive old parks and old roller coasters back to service life. Though yes, I would love a new shiny B&M, but nothing beats the nostalgia of an old CCI or an old Schwarzkopfluber. So that is how I would rank these new and up and coming and the forgotten theme park chains. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I really hope you did, because this was a really tough list to make. It's really hard pinning up these different chains up together because a lot of them are so different, such as Six Flags and Disney. Comment down below how you would rank these chains. Please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to motivate me to make more videos like this in the future. Now, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.